to remember back to Halloween when I wore this as an actual football uniform and pretend that's what I look like right now. Okay. It may not surprise you that I am standing up here wearing this uniform because I'm known for my tomboy nature. But, can I have a female volunteer, please? Who hasn't been bugging me about it. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on.
EJ, you can do it.
Come on, EJ.
Hey, I'm
Alright, so I'd like you to put on the shirt.
Automatic disagree.
Put on the shirt, please.
Automatic disagree, Caitlin. Automatic disagree.
Yeah, well, you've been bugging me about it. So she gets a chance, okay? Equal chance. Alright, so now, I know it's a huge shirt. It's a uniform, right? Okay, now that she is wearing this uniform, it would probably surprise you more, right? Because she's typically not as tomboyish as I would be. And for some people, it might even send confusion and or disgust running through your head, which is a problem. Because that's the mindset of most people in America when they see a female like poor Hijay here trying to play real American football. And you know, this mindset needs to change. And in order to do this, we need to let females play on the field. Although these traditions of male-dominated sports have upheld for years, times can change, and females need to be allowed a spot to prove themselves on the American football field. Okay. Females go through tons of hardships daily and are given the stereotypical tag of being weaker than their male counterparts. We know this isn't true. Jen Welter, the first female coach in the NFL, said, "I want little girls to grow up knowing they can do anything, even play football. In order for true gender equality to be reached, this dream needs to be accomplished." And now, everyone has this stereotypical view in their minds about females being weaker. And we're not! You just need to give us the chance, and we'll show you what we're made of. Sorry, I cracked them when I was sitting down. I cracked them when I was sitting down. Now I'm not cracking. But if we don't get the chance, and then we get wrote off without any kind of second thought, that's not gender equality, and it's not right. Sorry. It's good. Now, I'm going to talk to those of you who really think we can't play on the field. Think about this strategically. Females' bodies are typically smaller and more lightweight, and we can slip through gaps in the defense. This would make us an unsuspected surprise and an asset to any football team. I was given the chance once, and I proved this. One time, while playing on the flag football league, I helped my team get closer to victory by slipping through the offensive line while I was left unguarded and getting the quarterback out of the way, the guy who throws the ball, before he could throw the ball. Because of my gender, I was able to be an unsuspected surprise against the other team and a benefit for my team. I was able to prove to my team that maybe I was worth something more than they thought I was. Females have crushed the boys before, and we can do it again. In 2008, Danica Patrick beat all of her male competitors in the Japan Indy 300, something that no one thought a girl could do. In 2002 and 2003, Pamela Reed was the first woman to win the 135-mile Badwater Ultra Marathon. Just think about that for a second. Ultra Marathon, 135 miles. And she won! Women can have the same or better skill set as any man. All we need is a chance to prove that, and that's not what we're getting. Not having the right to play a sport solely because of our gender is wrong and unjust. Believe it or not, it even goes against a U.S. title, Title IX. This is the country of freedom, people. Title IX states that no person in America should be denied the right to play a sport solely because of their gender if that sport is government-funded and under an education program. Even though this covers all schools in America, I've never seen one college football team with a female player on it, and that is still discrimination. Some people argue that there is an all-female league, but the people who argue this don't know the horror that this league really is. The Lingerie Football League, the LFL, is an all-female football league that's influence has now spread across the world. Should be a good thing, right? No. This malevolent league is creeping into other countries, and it's got about 1 million problems. I'm sorry. Underwear and shoulder pads and knee pads is not a uniform. It's the
the Victoria's Secret sports collection gone wrong. And to make things worse, the players don't even receive health care or payment. NFL players can receive health care after they leave the league, and they make enough money, about $62,500 a game, and an average of $1.9 million a season, so that if they weren't supplied with health care, they could definitely afford some on their own. The saddest part is, if this were an all-male league, something would be done about it. Females go through millions of hardships just trying to be accepted in a thoroughly male-dominated communities, just as they have in the past, and this needs to change. The first answer an eager female gets when she asks her parents if she can play tackle football with the boys is a sternly yelled no. And when she does bring the issue up again, she only gets a reluctant okay 2 weeks before the season ends. And that's not going to get her on a team. I tried that once. How can people live with themselves if they're really going to be definitively against changing past traditions and not giving females a shot to prove themselves? Just because of one factor that we are not able to control. It's time that females are allowed a chance to prove themselves on the American football field.